No other market research podcast earned recognition in 2019 and followed it up in 2020 as being named one of the best in the marketing research field. And we're proud to welcome you to the one podcast that did earn that distinction. Research Business Daily Report not only is the one of which we speak, but it's also the research industry's only daily research video report. So enjoy today's RBDR and our other regular reports, those already done and those coming in the future, but please lend your support for this Research News video series. You can see on the screen right now where you can go online to do just that. I'm Bob Lederer, now in my 26th year as the respected voice in market research. The damage COVID has done to B2B data has threatened to slow the comebacks of many companies. The staggering changes in the workforce, specifically job losses and turnover during COVID-19's emergence, have voraciously eaten away at the effectiveness at sales and marketing databases, particularly those relied upon for B2B marketing. Mountaintop Data CEO Sky Cassidy spoke to us last week and explained to RBDR that the movements of personnel and executives normally make it necessary to replace a marketing list, about every 2 years. But that data replacement requirement has been hugely accelerated by the changes in personnel and executives that were brought on by COVID. Sky explained the evolution of this new trend when we spoke last week.
Addresses. The number of businesses that are still in business but have changed their physical address or completely dropped having a physical location is, I don't know if we've ever seen this before. So the email, basically all contact information is under assault during COVID. We have an issue with people not being with the company anymore, massive amounts of layoffs. I mean, record numbers of layoffs, furloughs, just people who aren't there, can't be contacted anymore. And then that seems huge on its own. And then you realize, oh, there's also a massive amount of people that are working from home. And that's where the phone numbers and the physical address comes in. Because many companies, they're not forwarding all they're not setting up soft phones and forwarding everything to people's, home office phone numbers and whatnot. So the physical mail people used to send out for marketing, the phone calls, those, even the people who are employed, a lot of them aren't there anymore. And the jobs that aren't working from home are typically jobs that don't answer a phone anyway, because they're doing more of a physical service type thing. So the type of people the office workers you could ever get on the phone are the ones, almost nobody can be reached during COVID, basically. We saw what was happening and we ourselves moved full remote pretty early on. And so we saw, as a data company, this is all we're thinking about. Other companies are going to be doing this. This is going to be a problem. And we're going to really need to ramp up our data verification. And also, we just let our customers know, expect the quality to go down. Like, data is not going to be as accurate. We're going to do everything we can, but we don't, just like everybody else in every other industry, we didn't quite know what was coming, what was going to happen, and we're having to react live to it. People are getting back to business. So yes, it's alleviating. Data companies like us came up with processes to make things better as well, to better verify data during all this. Now it's alleviating, but many companies are going to have many people not come back to the office. So that, while the unemployment part, people no longer being with the company part, is alleviating, there's still going to be an issue with phone numbers, physical addresses for many employees, because so many people are going to be working from home full-time more than ever before now. I'm actually excited for the new normal. I think one of the good things to come out of COVID, if that can be said, is this work from home situation and the amount of power it's going to give to the employees and also to the businesses, though, which is weird. How can you give power to both? Well, it just means there's accountability on both sides now. People can work from anywhere now. You can say, oh, well, I live in this area, so I'd have to look for a job within my commute radius. You don't have a commute radius anymore for many occupations, which means you can work anywhere, which means employers are no longer looking to hire within their talent pool in their employment radius. or to get people to move to them. Now they're looking to hire nationwide, which means the workers have a lot more power because it's a lot easier for them to jump to jobs. They have options now. If you're working remotely, your job can change, your boss can change your password, and in an instant, someone else, if you're not pulling your weight, can be doing the same thing. Really, it's really easy to swap you out because yes, you can work for anyone, but now anyone can work for them as well. The data itself and what companies can expect to be in there is changing now. So there's just going to be a new normal for what you can expect to be accurate. Now, when you get a list of phone numbers, companies, we're having to start to look at, are we going to designate whether a phone number is a physical office number or somebody's work from home? Should we be identifying that so people can say, I don't just want phone numbers for our cold calling campaign. I want phone numbers for people who are known to work in the office. I don't want work from home people. And then it comes down to saying, okay, now connecting a contact to a geography is one of the more difficult things to do sometimes. So you can say, we know this person works at this company. We know they have this title, but we're not sure what office location they're at, or sometimes even what city or state they're in. Now with work from home, that's going to be much more difficult. I think there'll be a lot more email going on, and then a lot more, something's going to crop up online. Some new channel of communication or some channel that's not used as much now is going to expand.
That wraps up today's Research Business Daily Report. We're always thankful for your views, whether it's for today's RBDR or for those that have already taken place, and of course, for those that are coming your way in the future. We bring you a news item, an insight, or a commentary that you're not going to find anywhere else. So after digesting that information today, tomorrow, or in the past, we hope that you'll appreciate us sufficiently to consider becoming an RBDR Patreon supporter, which you can do by visiting RBDR's exclusive crowdfunding platform at patreon.com/RBDR. So, hoping that you have a good research day and that we'll see you back here tomorrow, we also wish you to stay safe until we see you again.